David Puppet Paez was the kind of gangster you don't hear about on the news, but if you dig into Florencia 13 and the Mexican Mafia, his name keeps popping up in all the important places: gang lists, court cases, and death penalty files. Born November 13, 1954, and raised around Huntington Park on the Florence corridor of South LA, Paez comes up in the heyday of Florencia 13. As a young homie, he's part of that early 1970s F-13 generation, holding down homes in Florence, one of the sets that will feed soldiers straight into La M. Law enforcement histories later single out David Puppet Paez as one of the first Florencia members to graduate from neighborhood soldier to full-blown Mexican Mafia carnal. By the early 1980s, Puppet is already doing serious time in the California prison system on a pre-83 case. Inside, he's not just another number. On January 19, 1983, he gets written up for a yard fight, and the state slams him with a 150-day loss of good time credits under a brand new law. Meanwhile, his status keeps climbing. He's deep enough in the politics that when a major drug murder case blows up, People vs. Ayala, a body shop massacre built on the testimony of informant Juan Mesa, Paez shows up again, this time as a potential defense witness. On paper, his declaration is explosive. Paez tells investigators that Meza is not Mexican Mafia at all, just a lying dope fiend, and claims Meza and a childhood friend named Chacon cooked up their story to get the Ayala brothers off the street. In a federal ruling years later, the judge calls Paez an admitted member of the Mexican Mafia and says he has every reason to lie for the Ayalas. And then, just as quietly as he lived, Puppet's story ends. On May 25, 1993, at only 38 years old, David Puppet Paez is dead. No big headlines, no true crime specials, just RIP messages from Florence homies and a birth and death line in the records.